Hello, so I'm going to show you around my third year project, which is a dashboard for use in analysing machine data. So here's the front page of the report in SSRS. You can press run to start it. And it applies a set of default filters which bring in data for a month. So you can see here we've got views of the quality rate by day, as well as the quality rate by product, and then some information about failure rates by adjuster. So for the interactive filtering, you could, for example, select one of the products, and then the remaining graphs will be filtered purely for data with respect to that product. So this works in either way. So the same is true for choosing data about adjusters. So for example, I can press on ESH, and then the remaining graphs are filtered for ESH. So we can do that for EST and also the others. So there's another 5 pages that I've made to this report, so I'll take you through each one of them one by one. So firstly we have an NOK by type. So this is for a direct comparison between two products. So you can see on the left side we've got product 1, and on the right side we've got product 2. So this represents left-hand and right-hand seats in this case. And you can see that overall the results look relatively similar. So again, we can filter by adjuster to see the failure reasons for acoustics or functional, such as travel distance, current, speed, or the Hall sensor. So next, I'll take you through the measurement report data. So I've got 2 sets of filters at the bottom here, so they each automatically filter the next report by the product type. So if you press measurement report data on the left, then the resulting page will be filtered by that product. So here's a bit more interesting, so you can see a histogram of the results. So the measurement results for the travel speed of the cushion extension forwards in this case. And you can change that view to whichever parameter you want. So you can, for example, choose the travel distance or the way, as the Germans like to call it. Or you could choose a different adjuster, so you might choose the height adjuster in the downward direction. And then you can review the different parameters that relate to that adjuster. So for example, here we have the current. You could also choose the Hall sensor, because you can see there's some NOK results for Hall sensor. And then you can see here the failures where the recording was 0 pulses. So this is probably a Hall sensor which is destroyed. So the next report I'll show you is the acoustics report. So acoustics is one of the things that we have the biggest problem with. It's more difficult to solve than most problems, so we generally end up with an accumulation of acoustics issues. So here you can see on the top we have the NOK results, so the parts which really failed the cycle, and then below we have what we call right after automatic retest. So they'll fail the first time, but then an automatic retest within the cycle will produce a pass result. Again, you can filter by adjuster and direction to see a deeper analysis of what's going on. So on the right side here we have a Pareto of the different possible frequencies that you can fail for. So we have modulation, Schnarren, which is a German word which means it's kind of like a high frequency sound. This is a clicking sound, and this is like a humming. So another view is of a shift report. So one of the questions I get asked quite often is, does this shift perform better than that shift, or why does my afternoon shift say they've got problems but my early shift doesn't? So this helps to answer those questions, and yeah, shows the quality rate as well as the parts produced, so you can see if there's a performance issue, and then again a Pareto of the failure reasons, so you can see whether or not one shift has a unique failure. So you can press on this flag to go back to the home page, and then we can review the last report, which is the carrier comparison table. So this report shows the results by workpiece carrier. So this is a machine which runs on a conveyor system. So we have 6 carriers, and sometimes you end up with a problem which may be related to just one of those carriers. So this is the idea of this page is to try and give you a method of finding that problem quickly. So you can click on one of the bars, and this will bring up the data which relates to that carrier. So you can see we've had failures for these reasons. You can press on EST forwards, and then we can see that there's some failures for the travel distance. So if I select that, then we can see that there's failures for travel distance on carrier 1 and 5, but no other. Although in this case, with the numbers being quite low, I don't think that necessarily points to there being an issue which is unique by carrier. So that's all of the 6 pages. Something else you can do here is you can use these filters at the top to filter by a particular day if you desired, or you can extend the range of the overall report by using these date filters here. So that's pretty much everything. I hope you've enjoyed it.